we've been kicking around the idea of we have 4 songs that are still unreleased that didn't make it onto Malo, and we've got just from various sessions in between, like Lady Melody and that era, and then we have the B-sides from Space Camp and Lady Melody that never made it onto vinyl. So we could put together an LP. We were jokingly calling it G-sides, like B-sides, but because we're G's. See, you get it. We'd hope it wouldn't be lost on people. But then it becomes a logistics, right? Like we self-released the reissue of Lady Melody, and having labels, it's fun, it's cool once you get it, but it's a lot of work. And then we've got friends that have labels that would probably do it. I mean, no one's getting rich off of doing this, so it really just becomes a matter of like, hey, who would we want to do this with? Is it something we want to keep close to our chest? In terms of new audio karate, Art, you still writing punk rock music or?
Not really.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I don't really think of you guys as like a punk rock band, like, and that's just, I know that like aesthetically, like punk rock can take many forms. Like, it's more of like an attitude than it is like a style, but I don't know. Like, I think that there's a certain, I mean, this might sound like a little off-putting, but I think that there's like a certain level of like advanced songwriting that goes into like the stuff that you guys have been doing. Like, it's very like kind of radio friendly. Like, it's almost like, it reminds me of like some of like that stuff that you heard from like, I don't know, like Nada Surf, like from like the 90s, like 90s, like alternative, but it has like a little bit more of like that edge to it, And don't get me wrong. Like, I know that there's like that punk spirit behind it. And I've seen you guys play now several times, and there's like an energy to it. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just not as familiar with like your earlier stuff, because like Lady Melody, I think, is a fucking brilliant record, and Sting Cuchilla, I think, is fantastic. Space Camp, I honestly need to dig into more, but I don't know.
You could bypass it, dude.
What's up?
You skip it, it's fine.
Yeah, you
just pass that one. Yeah.
I would say this, and so you put out records that are very different. That was always kind of a problem for us, right? Because we're punk rockers. I mean, we came up playing backyard punk gigs. We toured exclusively with punk bands. But therein lies the problem of, if you're there to watch Guttermouth and the opening act's Audio Karate, maybe you're into it. I don't know. I think you hit it on the head that I don't